Hey, what's up? It's your boy Mark, back for another night of trivia right here on my very own YouTube channel. It's Baker House Productions. Have you heard of it? If not, it's probably because it's a brand new channel. So like, follow, and subscribe. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Tonight we're doing general trivia, as you could probably tell if you could read. Some of you, though, can't read. Some of you can't read. That's what I've heard. Well, maybe I'm projecting. Maybe it's me who can't read. But let's get into it. General knowledge trivia. This is how I play. I'm going to ask you a question. You're going to keep score of your own points and then write the number of points you get in the comments. Just make sure you get 1 point for every question. And then don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Did I say that? I don't know. I'm losing my mind talking to myself in my office. Here it is, general trivia. With a twist tonight, all these start with the letter H. As in the answer starts with the letter H. First question. This animal has long ears and hops. Are you having trouble thinking of it? It's going to kick you right in the head with the answer. Here it is. Hare. Some people can't think of hare because they're too busy thinking of bunny rabbits, but yeah, they go by hare. Spiritual place of punishment and pain in many religions. What could that possibly be? I feel like this is probably the easiest question ever. The H kind of gives it away too. Correct answer is hell. You know what? I am now realizing that one of my problems is I like to say correct answer, so I'm going to try and refrain from doing that every single time. It's a crutch word. It's bad. A surgical procedure involving the removal of the uterus. Would it be? It'd be hysterectomy. I got some interesting answers for that one during the week of live trivia I do in bars down here in Florida. Where the heart is. Where the heart is. Blank, where the heart is. Blank is where the heart is. Home. Home on range. Oh my God, I'm turning into Opie from Opie and Anthony. Moving on, a 1987 British supernatural horror film written and directed by Clive Barker with a mystical puzzle box that summons the Cenobites. It's a movie question. A little bit of a hint in that H. It is Hellraiser. That movie gave me so many nightmares as a child. What is the name of this toy? My favorite thing about the entire week of doing live bar questions, I had a guy yell out, "I love this game, but I can never fit enough balls in my mouth." I bet you can't. Hungry Hippos. Next toy, what is this? Remember, starts with an H. You want to fight? You want to... Correct answers, hoverboard. Not exactly what I was expecting after watching the movie Back to the Future, but I'll take what we can get. Sacred songs or poems of praise. Hymns. And I'm not talking about the hymns that delivers erectile dysfunction pills to your house. Ooh. Spiritual place of reward and peace in many religions. It's just kind of the opposite question of something I asked a little earlier. Pretty sure you're going to get this one. It is heaven. We'd all like to make it there someday. A tool that's used to pound nails. Don't you do it. Don't you make a dirty joke. That is a hammer. It's hammer time. A ghost or spirit that lingers. Might be a little confusing, but it's simpler than you think it is. It's just haunt or haunting. It's a lingering spirit in a place. This word means to pause, especially in speech, often showing uncertainty. I just edited one of those out. What a coincidence. And I would... That right here. I almost blew it and said hesitate. Man, I would have hated to have had to record that again. I really would have. I don't like effort. What wrestler is this? Remember, starts with an H. Everybody that didn't know during this trivia week said half pint, it is Hornswoggle. But half pint is a great unsensitive name. What wrestler is this? Some people got it wrong by saying Bob Holly. Bob Holly, I believe, is his real name. His wrestling name is Hardcore Holly. A garage for airplanes. What could that be? What kind of garage do airplanes use? They use hangars. And hangars use closets as a garage. Oh my God. All right. Dad jokes. A belief in the pursuit of pleasure. Belief in the pursuit of pleasure. That's hedonism, my dude. That's hedonism, my dude. A spear-like weapon used to hunt whales. It's pointy. Just like spears are. Captain Obvious over here with a harpoon. The longest side of a right triangle. Come on, do you remember? You went to school. Or did you? Hypotenuse. A budget hotel with dormitory-style accommodations. What's that? What's dormitory-style accommodations? It is a hostel. What kind of car is this? Or what type of car is this? I'm not asking the brand. It's a hearse. We'll all get to ride in one day. Well, some of us, well, most of us actually will be cremated. That's kind of depressing. Anyway, what is this? Yeah, you won't get to ride in a hearse because you're going to get cremated. Those are hazelnuts. A religious recluse. A person who is super reclusive. Isn't necessarily linked to religion, just someone who is super reclusive. Although it can be linked to religion. A hermit is the correct answer. To bleed heavily. I'm doing that inside right now. Hopefully I won't make it through this video. Hemorrhage. A wild laugh that often comes with madness or excitement. It kind of describes the laugh. It's a descriptive. I'm looking for not hysterical. He howled with laughter. probably going to get some arguments in the comments if anybody actually watches this video. If not, I won't have to worry about it. An uncivilized person, a pagan. An uncivilized person, a pagan. That's a heathen. All my friends are heathens. A car that uses both gas and electric power. Hybrid. That's an easy one. That's a super easy one. Hybrid. Hybrid. What? My bread is high? My bread is super high. What is this? I do have a question for you. Why did the melon not get married? 'Cause it can't elope, bro. Correct answer, though, is honeydew. What type of fish is this ugly dude? Don't tell him I said he was ugly. He'll call his mama and she'll beat me up. Halibut. How does it see? It looks like it's got both eyes on the top of its head. Or the side. They just look weird. Weird fish. Ugh. What video game series is this? I like the guy's hairstyle. Why'd I have to look at myself while I did that? That was weird. Hitman, correct answer. No, I've never played it. I don't like sneaking games. I'm the kind of psycho that runs right in. I'm a Leroy Jenkins kind of guy.
32.33, repeating, of course, percentage of survival.
Oh, it's a lot better than we usually do.
All right, chums up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my god, he just ran in.
What game series is this? That's Master Chief from the Halo series. Halo, correct answer. Time to get into movie posters. I'm going to show you a movie poster. You're going to tell me the name of the movie. And I got a rule. If it's something like Star Wars, there's like 9 Star Wars. So you can't just say Star Wars. You got to say Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith, or The Empire Strikes Back. So if you don't know the whole name, don't you dare give yourself that point. Or I'm going to come over to your house. I'm going to poop on your front porch. I hope you don't have a ring. First movie. It'd be very embarrassing if you caught me on your Ring camera. Especially because I'm constantly dealing with diarrhea. Why do I share all this stuff? Oh my god. Or do I? Hacksaw Ridge is the correct answer. What movie is this? Not as good as Hacksaw Ridge. Nowhere near as good. But a fun movie nonetheless. Hellboy. How about this movie poster, dude? Looks like a scary movie. Definitely kept me from visiting Europe. That along with money. Hostel. I never, ever want to stay in a hostel. Thanks to that movie. Thanks, movie. Thanks for keeping me from saving money on dormitory-style accommodations. Now that I'm freaking out. What movie is this? We all know the guy. He's got a hair lip. But what movie is he in where he's very red? It's Her. Her is the correct answer. Haven't seen it. I don't think I ever will. What movie is this? I might watch Her. I don't know. Is it good? Leave a comment. Let me know. Is it good? That is Hercules. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. How about this movie? Apparently it was in IMAX 3D. I miss IMAX 3D. Bring it back. We need 3D movies. We need them back. How to Train Your Dragon. Here's the one I'm talking about. With the rule. Make sure you give me the full name of this one. If you just put Harry Potter, you can't give yourself that point. You got to put Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Last movie poster. Hereditary. They look so happy, don't they? They got such big smiles in that photo. Bonus question. Anyone who inspires admiration due to their values, actions, or perseverance, even without performing grand acts. Yeah, that's Hero. And the reason I put that question on there this week is because my friend Hero was a hero to me, and I'm gonna miss Hero dearly. I had to put Hero down this Saturday night. He was just getting old. He was 13 years old. He was his back was giving out. He had some sort of neuropathy, the doctor said. He had a large heart. He had a bunch of stuff wrong with him, but he had lived a long life, and he started having seizures, and I wanted to keep him at home. I wanted him to pass at home where he was comfortable, but sadly, I don't believe I had that option anymore. He looked like he was in too much pain, so I had to put my boy down. And I know that was a real bummer, and I sorry that I brought it down, but I love Hero, and I miss him. And this show, or this trivia, is dedicated to Hero. That's why we did all the H's. And at this point, usually when I do these live, this is where I take a 5-minute break. But we're going to skip over that, and I'm going to release you from the curse of the H. From here on out, they're just general trivia questions. You don't have to have an H at the beginning of the beginning of the answer. Which organ produces bile? Remember, it doesn't need to have an H. It might have an H, but it doesn't have to start with H. And this time it doesn't, because the right answer is liver. Your gallbladder stores bile. Your liver produces it. Which country's capital is Baghdad? I believe I spelt that wrong. Didn't I spell that wrong? Yeah. Baghdad. He's my daddy and he holds my bags. Iraq. What do you call the bottom number in a fraction? Bottom bitch, right? We call him the bottom bitch. But a teacher would call that a denominator. Stupid teachers. How many edges does a cube have? I'm waiting. Go ahead, count them on your fingers. Right answer's 12. 12. Yep. I said edges. I did not say... Some people get confused and think that I mean not edges. Whatever that word is that means surface. There you go. Surface is... No, I mean edges. 12. You can count it. Go ahead. Go ahead. In which ocean did the Titanic sink? Where? What ocean? And how long until James Cameron kissed it? Well, he never kissed it. Neither did the people on that Titan. But the correct answer is the Atlantic Ocean. Ooh, I love this. Now I get to see how much of a fast food addict you are. What fast food restaurant is this? Chick-fil-A. And there's going to be some controversy. What fast food restaurant's this? I can smell the controversy coming. I just can't wait. That is Popeyes. Who does the better fried chicken sandwich? Who does? Personally, Popeyes. Hands down. Why? Because I don't want to have to put mayonnaise on my own sandwich. If I'm ordering somebody to make it for me. If I want you to make me a delicious chicken sandwich, I don't want to have to do any of the construction of the sandwich myself. I want you to make the sandwich for me. Okay? Who was the first rap act to grace the cover of Rolling Stone's? Hint, it is not Lil Wayne. It is Run DMC. When is Buy Nothing Day in the United States? With these prices every day, right? Actually, it's Black Friday. It runs concurrently with Black Friday because, you know, everything's got a yin and a yang, right? Where was Babe Ruth born? Boston, Baltimore, or Philadelphia? I bet you're wrong. It's Baltimore. Did you say Boston? Did you say Boston? I bet you said Boston. What beauty product sometimes contains ambergris, a dark, fatty substance found in the intestines of the sperm whale? I can't believe you girls put this on you. You girls are so gross. Girls are so gross. Ugh. Putting gross intestine parts on you. It's perfume. Bet you're wearing some right now. Actually, I believe they found a artificial way to do it. But still, if you find ambergris, like just floating in the sea, it has an extremely high value. Turn it in. What state is home to the first U.S. National Park and first U.S. National Monument? The answer is Wyoming, and the monument is Devil's Tower, designed in 1906, and Yellowstone National Park, established in 1872, in case you were wondering. What fast food restaurant is this, bro? Broseph? Juggalette? Juggalo? Burger King? If you guessed that one, I think you're going to get this one too. Which fast food restaurant is this? The meat looks a little red right there to me. The right answer? That's Wendy's. You can tell by the square 12-sided patties. Did I say sided? No! 12 edge. 12 edge. Oh, Mark. What southwestern bird is one of the... What southwestern bird is one of the only animals known to hunt and eat rattlesnakes? We need some of those around here, man. I hate rattlesnakes, and they are everywhere in Florida. Roadrunner. I should probably look into that. I should hire one. And I don't always give away the answer, but when I do, I have Tweety winking at you. What is the oldest continually held annual sporting event in the United States? It is Kentucky Derby. Who turned down lead roles in An Officer and a Gentleman, Chicago, Forrest Gump, and Splash? Gonna blow your mind. Or maybe it won't. John Travolta. Can you imagine him in Forrest Gump? I would have ruined that movie. Who's the cat who won't cop out when there's danger all about? No, I'm asking you. It is Shaft. This one's real easy. What arcade game was inspired by a pizza with a missing slice from it? come on, you know this. Pac-Man. Back to fast food. Some of you might not have this in your area. That was a little hinty. What fast food is this? You can tell by the excess of mustard. That's a Whataburger. I swear, the only condiment they ever put on Whataburger is a ton of mustard. What fast food restaurant is this from? That is Mickey D's. It's a quarter pounder with cheese. The heart, lung, and what other organ were involved in the first triple transplant operation in 1986? You had to have woken up from this surgery like, ouch. My everything hurts. Oh, it all hurts. Heart, lung, and liver. You might as well be dead, right? Jeez. We're just going to take out everything and put a new one in. You'll be fine in the morning. What was the first miracle Jesus performed in the Bible? What was it? It's one that his boys loved. He turned water into wine. To accommodate his impressive girth, President Taft had an extra-large what installed in the White House? I love my spaceship. Check out my spaceship here. Bathtub. Mr. Sulu, please take us to Warp 1. That was fast. God, why? Why do I have to be so cheesy? What popular early 2000s personal communication device shares its name with a fruit? Blackberry. Blackberry. Some people said Apple during the week. That would be incorrect because the Apple iPhone didn't show up until, I think, 2007. So it wouldn't have been the early 2000s. What company made the Javelin and the Gremlin? I don't know. I wouldn't know this. Cars. Apparently it's a movie theater. The AMC. Nah, it's American Motors. Or the American Motor Company. What fast food restaurant are these from? Boy, I could probably house about 4 of those large containers. Those I could take 4 troughs of those right now. Arby's curly fries. Finally, and some itty bitty fries. And I'm using the term fast food restaurant loosely here. It is Steak and Shake with their itty bitty fries. Now, usually, if you come see me live, I get into a part called What Show Dat From? What Show Dat From? Basically, I would play a TV show theme and ask you to identify it. But I'm not going to do that on YouTube because YouTube's going to copyright flag the ever-living bejesus out of this if I start doing that. So, if you ever want to play What Show Dat From, you're going to have to come see me live by following me on Facebook or on Instagram. Baker House Production on Facebook, Baker House Productions on Instagram. Sadly, somebody took the one with the S on Facebook. So that brings us to the end of the game. Thanks for playing. Hope you have a great night. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Do all those things. Also send me gummy bears, little kisses, chocolate ones. If you could bake pizza rolls and send them in a manila folder, I would also appreciate that.